On the bench, we have the motor off of a New Home sewing machine that was found in the dumpster. And it's got some pretty severe cigarette smoke on it, and as I took this first brush out, the brush was stuck in place, so I'm gonna have to clean this motor up. I'm going to start by removing our both of these brushes are completely, oh, and that one too stuck to remove, so or too stuck to come out with the spring, so it's back on the end of the brush, and then we'll put some rubbing alcohol down the brush, and it's still not coming out. Alright, well, that is a very stuck brush. Nope. Alright, well, to worry about that in a moment, but knowing the brushes are stuck means we definitely need to get this cleaned up before we can run it or test it even. We did get one brush out though, so we can run a Q-tip down that. Brush holder and get some of the oiled up carbon out. Let's see now. I think I am going to remove this bracket. Get a better size. There we go. Better shaped screw to fit. This is a nut with a slot cut in it, instead of being a hex nut. That allows our bracket to lift to the side, and I can take this cover off the back of the control socket here. Same thing, they've got the screw head, the slit cut in these brass nuts on the back of the control socket here. And this control socket is, the motor is the two outside connections, and the lamp is the first two connections there, so that's a little bit different from the Singer style, where they've got power on the outside and then the motor connects on the middle. The socket has a couple cracks in it, so I haven't decided whether I need to wire this up. I'm going to take a look at the plug section and see how that is. But with all these brass nuts and stuff off, get behind the bracket here and start wiping this down. I think also should be able to slip the end off this motor without any trouble. So I think the design of this motor is just, see, it's got the 3 sections here, so I think that this far end cap will come off without removing any other parts. But the look, also this wire going into the motor is kind of gross here. All this black is coming from off the motor. I didn't think that wiring was rotten for the lamp, but I started to collect all this. There we go. I'm definitely getting black goo coming out of the back of the motor here, but I'm not getting any. I guess I need to get my pulley removed here and see if we can slide this apart. There we go. Hoping that the brush end cap was not there we go. All this will just want to there we go. All right. Well, these green wires are a bit crunchy anyway, so I'm gonna replace these when I put this together again. And for now, just clip them off at the side of the motor. There. Get our first section out. Lovely big brass bearing with a huge felt reservoir on it to hold oil, and then I'll be able to wipe this cap off real good and scrub that down. And now the rotor should slip out here, since the coil is not big enough for the rotor to slip out the middle here. Yeah. Alright, well, I guess. Oh, okay. That's the secret. There we go. Okay, so, oh man, all right. Well, there's our stuck brush, which I need to, oh, before I lose them, 2 washers for this end. But the brush is stuck in there, and you can see all this garbage inside there from over oiling, and the brush is just disintegrating in there. So, but the other thing is, there's a trick to removing this. It's got latch, and they fit over this here, so you have to turn the end. You have to push the two rods in so that they'll reach, and then it's going to be a fun project. Okay. Alright, well, I'm going to finish cleaning this up before we try to get back together, but it's got a clever latch system to hold all this together, and I need to... Oh, you can see just how... I'll try to get a close-up of that, but this rotor is just covered in oil from being over-oiled. So I'm going to get that other brush, the stuck brush, poked out of here. Finish cleaning this up, and then we'll get to reassembling it.